Good day to you, everybody. Good morning, Microman. Glad to have you with me. It's very early at your place. Not sure what it's like coding at 10 AM. Haven't done much of that personally, I must admit. But I decided to try and get this. I was about to call it a stupid DeZog thing. It's not stupid at all. It's a fantastic tool. And I've figured it out completely now. So I don't know what stage you're at with it, but I know you were actually interested in setting that up and you had a little bit of trouble setting up one or emulator or something. I feel like I've got my head around it now, so I may be able to help you if you haven't already figured that out yourself. I haven't started using the debugger, but I've managed to set it up with the sample program. So I'm going to show you how to do that, and then maybe a bit live, try and create a new project with a new launch.json that we create ourselves. You got it going? Okay, cool. Well, in that case, this video really serves as just a quick intro to DeZog, and I'm going to upload this to YouTube. This is the target audience for this video are people just like me who picked up DeZog in Visual Studio Code but was not able to. Oh, thanks, Michael. I noticed you're picking up a lot of clips for me and it's really helping me. Thank you, mate, because the more people making clips the better, really. Yeah, so the target audience for this video will be someone like myself who has picked up DeZog for Visual Studio Code, tried to use it and ran into some problems and gave up. I'm going to show you how I now got it working with the internal simulator as well as external emulator, ZEsarUX, and also I've got CSpect on my system as well, but I haven't used that yet. Let's get this starting soon. So for this video, I'm going to open up VSCode in a new window. And I've put into my GitHub repo folder called DeZog example. It's an exact copy of the sample program that's called Z80 sample program on the DeZog GitHub. It's remarkably simple to set this thing up. There's just a few things. I don't think it's the best sample program in the world. It's a bit over bloated. If I was going to make a sample program, I'd make one specifically for the 48K and one specifically for the next, but that's just me. You know, this is meant to show people who don't know how to set it up how to, and it's just a bit needlessly complicated in my opinion. But anyway, in main.asm we'll change that to 0, so we're not making a next game. We also have to change that to 48. That's that sudo ops stuff. I still don't massively understand it, but it's to do with building Pasmo. It's SJASM. So anyway, we changed that. We can delete these, I think. I believe that's it for the assembly main.assembly file. But then also in launch.json, we have a set of configurations here. Here's the internal simulator, and for ZX48K, this is convenient, really. I know it's not accurate. I've read about it. It's not 100% accurate with its timings or something, but it's still bloody useful to be able to have a window inside VS Code that runs your program. So I like that a lot. So we leave that as that. You have to add in here. No, wait, I'll get to it in a minute. Firstly, you have to uncomment that and comment that. I have no clue why I defaulted it to next when it's a 48K only simulator. Probably just delete that in there, to be honest. So it appears you don't need to do anything on that actually, but in CSpect I'm going to ignore because I'm not going to use that. But then we've got to ZEsarUX. You make sure your port's enabled in that program, which is default to that. But you need to change it. Here it is. You need to add, well, I needed to add. In fact, I won't do it yet. I'll show you why I needed to add it in a minute. Oh, sorry, I just missed your message. Oh yeah, I know that that's why for the next, but I was in the internal simulator configuration, and he defaulted it to the next. I don't know why. I can imagine doing that in CSpect and in the other one. I can see why he's done it there. But I reckon it's because he defaulted the whole program to next, but I don't know. Doesn't matter. I changed it at the start, if you remember, with that 0. We'll uncomment. I will change CSpect because I might run that in a minute. Change the same thing in the ZEsarUX configuration. Allow it to make an SNA. And that'll do. I'm not going to use this unit test thing. I don't really know what it is just yet. I have got the extension, but I may as well switch this around like I did with the others. And this is what was confusing me. I had all this code. I'd followed it in the instructions for ages ago, weeks ago, and I didn't realise that when you click. Firstly, I didn't even look at this icon here, where you have your debugging area. So if I try and run, it won't run. Right, it'll give me an error because I deleted those files. That was another thing that confused me. It came already pre-built. So I changed stuff, but I was still using the pre-built. And I was clicking this and it was running, but it wasn't changing. But basically, you just have to click there. It gives me an error, a warning, which I'm not quite sure about. But it doesn't seem to affect the program. So I'm just getting problems with my phone again. Yeah. So anyway, now I've just done that. I've ran it, and we've got those. We haven't got the next file because I decided not to make that. It should work in the internal simulator now. Doesn't look like it has. Oh yes, it has. It didn't start automatically though. That's fine. See, I want it to start automatically. And again, I'm not trying to knock the guy. He's obviously a genius whoever wrote this. But why does he default it to false on start automatically? I don't really understand that. Because you could be a noob completely and you get that black screen. Just another little way you might slip up. But now it just starts automatically. Of course, I can pause it, and you can put breakpoints in and all that. Restart it here. Stop it. So let's try ZEsarUX. I said already it won't work, didn't I? On my system. And I'll just make sure I've got the window for ZEsarUX. Hang on, so that you can see it. There you go. That's not too bad. So I had to go into here, not debug, settings, debug. Make sure that's enabled. The port's there. You can leave that. Then just leave it running in 48K mode by the looks of it. Good. should just work. Although, yes, that's the problem I got before. God, move it. Kernel panic. Oh, now it's shut down just when I was trying to move the window. But, yeah, I'd go for auto. Always display registered set somewhere. Okay. Well, I'll show you how I fixed it. So, should I bother running it again? It's going to do the exact same thing. I won't bother running it again. But in the launch configuration, find DeZog, Zorus, and in here, add load delay. I just put 700 and it worked, I believe. Now build it again, and run it. Oh, it's in not start automatically mode. Press that. There we go. So now anyone who says, oh, I can't set up a debugger, look at this video. I mean, I've got to be straight. Sometimes it's more hassle looking through these than it is just doing it my way, in my opinion, by just commenting out code and seeing what's causing the problem. But this will certainly come in very more than handy, you know, when you just don't know what's going on. Thank you, Micro. So that's basically how you sort it out, and it seems to me the only problems if you don't get it to work are in this configuration file. Sometimes I was setting it won't close now. Sometimes I was setting the wrong one. I was doing CSpect and I thought I was doing ZEsarUX and stuff. So I think that's where all my problems were arising. And then this load delay thing. Yeah, I didn't stop the debugger. That's why it wouldn't let me close it. Yeah, you didn't have the internal set up. See, I quite like the internal as well. I believe you just have to change. All you have to change in that is making sure it's an SNA. But you also have to make sure in your main that you change that to 48 because he had it as 128. And then obviously rebuild it. No, I just changed that and then I made sure I deleted, even though it probably won't matter, but I deleted the lists and all that file. Let it generate new ones. I'm sure it would have anyway. But that's all I changed. And soon I will be going on to a next. But at first I want to not master the 48K, but I want to be able to like become proficient on that first. What else? I could quickly try CSpect, although I haven't really installed it. I've got it on my system. Why not? Well, I don't know. This is just live having a go at this, but why not I just try and add this to my own project? Excuse me. The list file might be necessary, but it generates it. Look, I'll delete it now. And the SNA. And the labels. And there's no next file. I'll click build. And they reappear. And then the reason I said to do that was because that changes that. Otherwise you have to change it twice. Well, I'm pretty sure it'll just overwrite it. Like if I if I go into main.asm and change this to 1, build, built successfully. And now that's a 1 there, see, in the list. So deleting it was unnecessary. It was just to prove that it overwritten it. But yeah, I really like this internal one because you don't have to boot up any emulator or anything. If you just want to see something working, see how slow it is though. It does appear to be running quite slow compared to the emulator. I'm going to go into my ZEsarUX configuration in launch.json. I'm going to change that to also true, start automatically. I think you do have to have ZEsarUX open in the background before you try and do it. Well, hey, jobs are good. I was getting confused, you see, because the sample program contained the list. I know why he's done it. It's because he wants you to be able to debug it, the example, without even running it, without even looking at the code. He wants you to be able to run it straight away. That's it, not connected error, yeah. There's no biggie, it'll remind you. Do it just to see. Simples. I wonder if there's a way he can make it though. There must be a way where you click that and it will just open ZEsarUX for you. As far as I can tell, I just need to make one of these in my other game. Let's just try it. Yeah, there's got to be a way, isn't there, Micro? I guess I can probably just open it from the command prompt underneath anyway. Somehow. Let me switch window. A sec. So it was remarkably simple there, setting that up, wasn't it? So here's my game. I guess I'll probably just have it in the main. I don't see why it wouldn't be alright to sit in the main root folder. What's this? Oh, it's a comma. Is it meant to be there? Oh, that's again just in case you want to add more, isn't it? That's funny. When I clicked it in the example one, it came up with a box saying add configuration down here. Not that I need it. I mean, you can just copy and paste this. But I'll keep the internal simulator. I've already figured out something that I'm going to need. That'll do for now. But I haven't got any of that device specific stuff in the for building. It won't build, I bet. Yeah. No build task to run. Okay, tasks.json. I should have left that other. Launch files will be saved to root in VSCode directory. So you do have to have a VSCode directory, or it makes sense to you. I just put a dot and it didn't take it. Yeah. That's still not going to work, obviously, is it? I need to add tasks.json. Yeah. I'll look it up. I'll open back up the example project. Can't make it gets built. Okay. You sure? I mean, I'm sure you're right about it getting built, but you sure I can't just make my own? So I need to set up a build configuration somehow, and I don't know how to do that. It's command palette. I guess maybe this one, but I'll wait it for you just so it doesn't overlap with something you're saying. I'm gonna roll the smoke anyway. Open launch.json. That's open. And delete this German stuff. To the left in Explorer bar. Give me a sec. Try this. I mean, it's not going to kill it. I can just delete this. It worked. I've got lists, but I didn't get an SNA. Look. Explorer bar. Now it's there. Build. Something here that it didn't compile. Maybe because I haven't got a workspace. I don't know where a workspace file goes. Workspace. Crikey, what have I just done here? workspace it says now. Maybe that's why. Nah, still no good. Error opening main.asm. Oh, there's no such file. I should have called it main. Just call it main. We've got list and labels. Interesting. The heck does that mean? I remember you talking about this, saying errors in Bazinga or something. I didn't know that's what you meant. It was highlighted orange, and that was for some reason making me ignore it. I quite like this though. This is very cool, isn't it? With all this. Why is there a 7 there? That cannot be right, can it? It's there twice though. What, wrap 7? Okay. Asmo directives. Didn't he write it for SJSM though, that guy? He wrote that, didn't he? Not me. I didn't write this. I do remember you saying it just the other day. That's a shame then. There's probably a way of setting the instruction list different, like the command prompt stuff. I bet there's like an argument you can add. Or I guess find out what the equivalent is. So them 7s were meant to be there, yeah. Oh, you've rewrote it. Well done, man. Wait, where do I put that? I've copy and pasted the whole thing. Here. I don't know. I'm thick. I don't know where to put that. What? Okay, thanks, man. In Discord. Nice one, Night Crit. Yeah, I didn't know where to start with changing all that. I think I've got every server muted on Discord. I'm in my server. Ah, nice one. Okay, I found it, thank you. Nice one, man. Oh, you were loading it as well, I get you. I thought it was just me being useless as usual. Hey, Bazinga. Ah, that looks different. Let's try build it then. Oh, it looks good, except for there's some other error, isn't there? Starfield. Oh, label not found Rand. Oh, damn. I just deleted the Rand function. That's funny. I've got it in my other projects, okay. Where is it? There. Hopefully Rand still don't break it. Doesn't look like it will. Well, hey, you legend, Micro. Right, so it's built. Oh, there's no SNA file though. Damn it. I expected there to be one. This won't work, of course. In the example, if I remember right, there was a save SNA command. Oh, you've already been there. Nice one, Micro. I mean, I think I can copy it from the example, but I may as well just let you show me the way. I needed to make a smoke anyway. Last line of main.asm. Oh, just remove an entry point. You mean that? Just remove end, but you don't need an entry point after that, do you? Okay, let's try that. Nice one. Still no. It says it's built. I think I'll delete the tape file. But that doesn't matter. I just don't want it to confuse me. I need a save SNA file or something, don't I? Save SNA at the end. Program end, you mean? Program start. End as program start. Oh god, I'm confused. Okay. Okay, wait there. Where the hell is save SNA? It's this, isn't it? Where is the save SNA line? I've lost it. Can't see the wood for the trees. Load. Ah, I see. Thank you, man. I did think that at first, but I wasn't quite sure. But luckily we did excuse me. We did. Does it matter that org is above that? Does it need to be inside that? And also we uncovered a problem in the launch.json where it's calling it sample program for some reason. Didn't like that. I need to look at the example again. I've closed it ages ago, I didn't look at it. Don't need entry point at the top. Where would that be instead? Alright. Because I actually start at 8,000, but that's my video buffer in it in between. This is how I've got it working. I don't know if that's correct or not. Just mess something else up tonight. Doesn't know what I've done there. Ah, SNA anyway, it needs to be, doesn't it? Shouldn't think that would matter though. Read that. Real device emulation mode. Damn it. Let's have a look at the sample file again. Do I have a spectrum lot? What do you mean? Yo, Geo, how you doing, man? Yeah, that's probably what I need. Something like that. I'm just looking up on the sample. Yeah, so just device spectrum at the top, yeah? Excellent, excellent. Well, I'm not sure now. Is this, does this org need to be at the very top? I don't know, but let's try it. It seems to have compiled without error, but yet again we don't have an SNA. Oh, there is an SNA, spiky. So I need to change that to spiky.labels and that. Do my heading. Well done, Micro. Thanks for the help there. I'll delete all of those. And why is it? Why do we have to rewrite this string everywhere? It, probably just better calling it game. Or just main. Make sure it's always main. Huh. You got something extra? I knew you'd already been through all this pain, so you've saved me a lot of the pain. We've got the internal simulator working now as well, which is great. I love that. It's like an all-in-one dev environment. It does run a bit slow in that internal. No, I'm just adding DeZog abilities, you know, so we're using different emulator to debug in, and we've got this sort of debugging tool set. So it's just going to end up producing something called main.sna, so I never have to rename this now. I can just use it every time. I just didn't like the name Z80 sample program coming up every time. Yeah, it is, and loads of people have been saying to me every time, like, why don't you do this proper debugging? Yeah, DeZog. I think I changed them all. I should have used the find and replace. Cool, well done for your help there, Micro. I'm nearly finished here now, at least getting this integrated. We already did the sample program, but this is our actual game. Build. No errors whatsoever. Ah, bugger. I called it spiky.sna in one, and then another I called it main.a. God, where did I put it? Just call it main.a. If I just do that, I can. If I remember to always call my main, my main entry point main, I never have to make this again. Ideally, just reuse it. Well, hey, brilliant. So now you go to the debug area. You use the internal simulator. Oh, it doesn't work. Oh, you have to specify stack top. That's in the sample as well. Wait there. Stack top. Seems to only use that on the next. Fast file and launch. I mean, I think this might work with ZEsarUX now if I try that. No, same problem. Stack top. Awesome, let's have a look. Pop noises. Oh, the emulator, yeah. Cool noise. I see your code there, Micro, but again, I don't quite know where to just put that. ZX popcorn. You can have a look where he's put it. Screen top. Stack top. But he only uses stack top on the next. It's so confusing that. Hmm. Maybe I should look at the guide to setting up DeZog. Might mention that. What was the error again? I forget. Cannot evaluate top of stack. It looks like I need a variable called stack top. Check the bottom of the file. Okay, thanks. My internet's super slow as well. Ugh. Unbelievable. Ugh. Finally. Stack top. We've got a variable called stack top and stack bottom. It wasn't even Discord. I clicked Discord, clicked that file, and it popped up an internet browser and took forever to offer me the download. I'll just copy that in it. I think I was about to bark up that tree as well, so that's quite pleasing for me. And it looks like I can just put it here, yeah. That's quite interesting. I've got this program end thing. I wonder what happens if you put things below that. Probably just need that there. Worse than Java. I've only ever used Java for game development, and it was one of the first ones I really made progress with. And I found it quite a nice thing, you know. Like, it was the first one I could actually understand, to be honest, other than C#. See how that holds up. Maybe that'll just work then. Build it again. Oh, error, stack size, label not found. I'm an idiot, and did I close SGS? Oh, stack size in words. Interesting. It's 20 bytes, is it? Is that all you get for the stack? I didn't know that. Anyway, try it out. Exciting. But hey, does it now work? Yes, it does. Superb. Look how slow it runs in the internal simulator though. Wow. I can see why people don't rant and rave too much about using that. Let's try it in ZEsarUX or whatever the heck it's. I'm never going to be able to pronounce that. ZEsarUX. ZEsarUX sounds a lot better. Get in. Oh my god, why do we have this constant popping? Also, you click at the emulator and it pauses. That's no good. Holy piss. You've got that same problem, okay. That's pretty sick, isn't it, guys? Yeah, pretty good. The only thing is I cannot control the game because as soon as I click off to highlight that window, I'll just try shrinking this window a sec so I can control both at the same time. No, I can't control the keyboard now. It seems that popping, this program like the mouse click pauses the emulation. That's definitely running a lot slower than it was on the real emulator without all this debugging as well. I don't trust the accuracy of that all that well. That noise is only supposed to happen once, that beep when he spawns. If I run this in Fuse just directly, I won't bother using the command line, I'll just open it in my window here. I think it defaults to Fuse. Oh, it's asking me to default it. Look how smooth that is now. Oh, that was because of my bullets that I got 3 sounds. Let me restart it. With the bullet, I think I also put a sound. But let me let him spawn and just see if we get one noise. Yeah, one noise, right? So now I'll try it in Zorus. Oh, connection, of course. Still a pretty nice leap, but not if it's not going to be a very accurate emulator. That's not very good. Oh, I can't move. So we should only get one noise when he comes out. Nah. There's no reason for that to get called 3 times. You've had some issues with it, okay. In that case, maybe let's try CSpect. That seemed like it was slowing the game down considerably. And perhaps not even fully accurate with its calls. I don't know. CSpect, where did I put you? There, let me put a shortcut down for that. I've done the plugin for DeZog for this as well. Oh god, OpenAL is not installed, sound is disabled. Okay, I can live with that for now. I've lost my mouse. Oops. I don't know how to get to the menu of CSpect. Well, firstly, I'm just going to run that SNA file. Well, it already looks a lot quicker. That looks really cool, actually, with the scan lines. It seemed to run a lot better in CSpect. I need to get that working. Let's just see if it will indeed. Oh, did I delete it from the launch.json? I don't know what to write there. I shouldn't have deleted it. Oh, here we go. No, CSpect did seem better, but I needed to, well, firstly I needed to install OpenAL. That won't be too much of a big deal. I need to learn how to use it to set, there was something else I just wanted to set up. I couldn't do it. Try building that. And then does it give us the option? Yes, it does. Probably wants me to open it first. Yeah, it does. Bugger. It popped up like that. So I had to press F1. That's okay. Oh, I can control it in this one. That's brilliant. The only thing is I've lost my mouse now. What the flip does this app do? I can't see my mouse, even when I get flashes of it. Bloody hell. Right, the whole level's going to restart now, which is cool because we can look at that just while I take a quick break to roll this. I've made it so that we, instead of colliding with the enemies, we can just destroy them by driving in for now. Oh, damn it. Okay, well thanks for letting me know. Thing is, I haven't even got my mouse here, so I'm going to have to like Alt F4. Oh, Alt F4 brought my mouse wheel back, but didn't close the app. That's good. Let me get CSpect on the screen for you. It works one hell of a lot better than the other one, I can tell you that. Window capture. It had the scan lines on my screen. It looks amazing. I'm not quite sure if that picks it up on the stream, but I'll put the logo on the top. You just see the scan lines, yeah. Yeah, them enemies there, the arrow ones, look proper arcadey now with the scan lines. They look really, really good on my screen. If you like, I think I could push this to GitHub right now, and then you should be able to just install CSpect, install the plugin. In fact, let me drag CSpect into my repo, fully built with the plugin. How big is that? Yeah, it's only 9 megabytes. I'm going to put that in my repo. Yeah, and I'll push it. And to be honest, you should be able to just pull from GitHub now and then instantly run with CSpect. So that'll probably take a short while it uploads that 10 megabytes. I'm just going to let the game run like I just did, so I can take a very short break. Oh, it's not running, of course. I need to install OpenAL as well. It keeps giving me a warning about that. And then when you start, you have to press F1. So we should get the boss now, and I'm going to let him kill me. Press space. Oh, wait. That was supposed to restart. Oh, it has. That was weird how Bob respawned. That's a bug I just found there. Why the rainbow enemies? Someone just challenged me to do it in the chat, basically. I like it. I mean, why not? it's, wait, it's not showing up on stream again, is it? I apologise for that. Basically, when you put a new window onto Streamlabs or anything like that, it says must be the exact file name or something, and then you can change it to just be the type of application. I forgot to do that. Probably is better for a bonus level. You're right there, Gio. But with that said, I'm still in the mode of being just very noob. I'm only going to make like 2 levels anyway. You know. Oh, dogs out there. Second level is a bonus level, yeah. I think I remember seeing that quite recently, Micro. Yeah, quite a lot of them are like that, aren't they? I noticed it. Like even the more modern ones. I'm in the next generation now, and you look at it and think I've made stuff better than that in Maya. I love it. Yeah, that first series of Star Trek is brilliant. I love it. Honestly, it's my favourite by miles. Yeah. I mean, I suppose it's pretty epic when you think about the machines they had to do it. Way better than the present, yeah. Definitely. I mean, I haven't seen the present ones. I'm watching them in order. Now, I had never watched any of them. I'm going to try and shut my window. Salt and pepper shaker. Yeah, that's awesome. No, I mean, I like some modern CGI, don't get me wrong, but I don't like that it replaces real acting and real special effects and stuff. But if you look at something like Terminator 2, for example, even back then, I thought that was pretty epic. Yeah, like I've never even watched Transformers, probably for the same reason as you. Like I just looked at it and thought it's just all CGI and couldn't be bothered. What to do next here? I'm just taking a quick break to roll this, but then I'll extend this window for us now. So I'm a bit stuck for space, to be honest, on my screen, but that's not too bad. Bearable. I think if I kill Bob, it breaks the game, because now you'll get a continual spawn of these, and I haven't really figured out why. Well, I have, it's just I haven't done anything for when you kill Bob. But I just don't quite know why it spawns all these over now. I love them scan lines though, they make the game actually look quite a lot better on them. So that's another little drawback. I'll have to remember to hide that like that. Or I should Jar Jar. Yeah, I like score. No, there's nothing going on for score yet. I mean, it'd be very simple. I can already do the score. I just haven't pulled the increment score thing. Where is it? We have a thing called kill enemy. Oh, the thing is, I use that. I also use kill enemy to kill them when they get off the edge of the screen. So I'll go back to where I was. Go anywhere really here. Let's make it 10 for these little easy bad guys. Also, although I do have to fix Bob up, so I'll leave it because at the moment it spawns. But I'm getting lots of lag on my computer with mouse and it. I've started the level timer from there. It needs to start from 0 really. And then oh, I meant to say that to you. I think you'd gone offline. It was a superb idea. I managed to crack it in my head how it works in the end with the light wave pattern. I've got a few different wave patterns, and then in level 1 it has different timings. This is all the upper byte values. There's gaps, and here it just checks at when it gets that exact byte. It tells it what offset to have, what pattern, and what sprite type. Yeah, it works great. And the only drawback with this one is, I guess, that I have, if I want 10 levels, I have to make like 10 different ones of these, but only like setting the offset and the sprite and stuff like that. Not the whole level thing. Like some of the levels done here, you know, the pattern, for example, can be reused in both levels. Yeah, that was just quality all round, that idea. I forgot what I was doing. I think I was just adding 10 to the score, and that was it, wasn't it? Ah, I always forget to open it first. But yeah, it worked perfectly. Yeah, it didn't kill. Bob is the next big worry, because I've just sort of hacked him in there a bit. The boss, I should call him. He's just a temporary sprite, really, Bob. Well, I kind of do like having him as the enemy, to be honest. Where is he? I've got an is alive and not. The only problem is with that is when you kill him, set it to not. Really, I just want to end the level completely and go to a shop. It's going to be a shop in the middle of each level where you can buy extra lives, upgrades, stuff like that. You know, a force field. So really, I just need to jump to a new screen, completely start from scratch, then rebuild another level after that. The boss is just another wave, but the last wave, his own special wave type. Just done it out as pure spite. It seems like a pretty cool emulator, to be honest. It was running it smoothly. It opens really quickly. I've got to install this here though. Oh, that's annoying. When I move the error message. Okay. Heisenberg again, yeah. I can't get over how cool they look with them scan lines though. It makes me want to get a real Spectrum 48K and play this game on it. I've got a CRT TV as well. Heisenberg Thingy taught us about that yesterday. Promo son. Necromunda game, does that have that, does it? Awesome. I think I need to start making these screens so that I can jump to it rather than just doing a temporary jump somewhere. I think I'll be happy with level 1 for now. Bob glitches it when you kill him. That's the only problem. I think also when he kills you, change that right now. When he kills me, player, it needs to also kill him. Problem is you have to do that above player because player ball actually uses a weight for you to press the button. I think. Hopefully I've got a boss kill yet. Don't need it. That's one little bug sorted just by doing that. I mean, really, I want to add. If I have space, I'll add more animations. You know? So if he gets you, he'll be like rah, something. But got to keep it simple. Yeah. By the way, I sorted that bug without telling anyone how I sorted it. I've done it as soon as I went offline last night. Heisen bug. It was to do with the collision of Bob actually, and what it was I had player X. So I'd already found that I had boss X there, but I also had player X there for some reason. And I didn't notice it until I went offline. Now the collision works smooth. Really, Gio. People love releasing buggy games on Spectrum on PC now. Oh, did you already realise it, Micro? That's brilliant. There was too many people chatting yesterday. I couldn't keep up with the messages. Well, it might not have been yesterday, but one of these days recently. I'm not complaining. Yeah, it's a good thing for sure. Oh, I'm in 3 mines again. I'm going to create a very quick main menu and then a very quick shop screen and start doing that. So like before, I'll just pop it in the level. It's basically another level. Um, we don't need an update. Might as well give it a draw loop. Or it might not even be a loop. You know, it might not be called every frame. It might just be called once when I change it. Not even sure we need that really, to be honest. Let's start with the start. Whatever string title. I wonder, can you use constant strings? I don't think you can you now? Very good if you could. Got the name of the game. Oh yeah, Spiky in Space. Have it right. Simple. Oh, we needed 0 after it. Not sure we need anything else there. Remember how to do. Oh, it wants a screen address. Okay. The DE screen. HL. It would be amazing, man. I'm gonna do that somehow. There's gonna be some recurring things. Maybe Bob. You can put him in the ski somehow. He comes out, runs after you like during the skiing. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah. If you complete 10 loops of the skiing, you get beamed up. And it's a little advert for this game. Yeah, Bob's the alien overlord. He was just in school. Or no, he's just one of them like recurring shapeshifters. Like he goes diving. Awesome. We should definitely rob loads of titles from classic games, but just use the word spiky in them instead. Do you know what I mean? Super Spiky Brothers. Does sound like a good idea, man. Oh, what I did not mean to do over it. These, I should just copy this. I've already written this code. Spiky goes. Oh, look at that. It was nearly exactly the same. I mean, that'll do for the main menu. I just want to make the ability to go through these levels, these menus and stuff. I want to make a shop one next. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoy it, guys. I am glad, and I appreciate, I love all the help as well that I get from you. It speeds up my process. Brilliant. Sometimes it slows me down. Someone helps me, but obviously end up going off on a tangent. But yeah, you agreed. Sometimes it speeds me up massively, and then sometimes I get stuck on a tangent for the entire night on something I didn't even intend to do. But it's all good fun. That's looking smart. That's gonna be. So we've got two screens there. So I want to start off. Oh, of course, in the main menu, and probably in this one, I want to just be able to press a button and get out. So I do need an update loop really. Sometimes it is just party time in the chat, yeah. I love it. Yeah, you're awesome, Gio, honestly. It's funny because I can't judge. Some people, they don't know anything, and some people know absolutely everything about the system. And I don't know which ones are which. Yeah, I mean, so I think I'm going to go back to my old way of doing this. Make an update loop for the main menu, which just is self-contained. And if this is true, I'll jump to level 1 start basically. Or it'll be back in here, main.asm. It'll be basically the same as this. I think I may as well do it like I had it before actually. It's quite a good way. Don't even need a return because it's going to jump. Let me just make sure that that's all good for level 1. Let's put begin game. That's where I went wrong before. Begin level 1 will be used, but that'll be for when you go back to level 1. Maybe you don't even need to do that this time. You know what? I'll just copy that both times. It doesn't fine. So it may as well jump to main update, and it's not main update, it's main menu update. Simples, right. So I'm expecting it to boot into the main menu, print spiky in space, wait for us to press space, and then it should just be back to how we already had it. That's probably not necessarily needed, but can't see it hurting. Ah, it didn't compile. Did I put dead? Why is it not? Oh, I haven't included. I actually meant to put false, not dead. And it's weird how that stayed in IntelliSense, even though I deleted the word ages ago. No errors. Duplicated main menu start. Maybe I did include it twice. Ah, might be alright. Yeah, I've got to install that OpenAL thing in a minute. Spikey in space. Spacebar not working though. Oh, it's paused. The emulation. Yeah. Space pauses it. That can't be right. Racing, gambling, inspecting, bashing. That's funny. Yeah, the focus is on the emu, yeah? Oh, no. Too many VSCodes open as well. It is focused on the emulator, but even when I press space, it pauses it. Watch. That's now running, yeah? Clicked it, got the focus. Oh, it hasn't paused it, but it's still not going through. I mean, a quick trick will be to just change it to F. What the hell is disassemble? Might be a bit of a bug, yeah, but let's just try that as F. The space was okay a minute ago when I was shooting, so I don't think it is like the emulator's fault. I need to put start automatically in this. Yeah, F doesn't work either. Although it seems to be paused in the menu again. That looks like it's paused to me. Continue F5. But F still doesn't work. Ah, and I know exactly why. This is where someone tell me who's a debugging fanatic how they would look at that problem with a debugger, because it's easy to get bogged down. Like I know the exact problem without these. And the problem is, well, let's just chip fix it. I can't bother to show it, but I'm in this update loop, looping only through there now all of a sudden. So I need to remember to check keys and do whatever else I need to do that involves taking input, which is just that. That should work fine now. Let's see. I just built it, didn't I? Hey. Alrighty. Next step is to kill Bob and go to the shop instead of messing up and having the level continue to run. But it'll be much the same as what we've just done there. Obviously we'll have to have like a start level 2 instead of begin game. Auto built, is it? Okay. I don't know how it opened, but I obviously pressed something. F5. Does that build it though? I think you have to build first, don't you? Okay. What was doing? Just chilling. Does not build. No, I didn't think it did. Let's make it so we kill Bob, and that is done in the bullets. Actually, it was easiest to do. I just ended up doing it. Oh, why does it say player there? Oh, that's boss. Here we go. Check bullet boss. So we're already killing the boss here. What I'll do is in main.asm I'll just have begin shop. Breakfast of champions. I agree. I agree. I deliver them for a living, so I'm quite often waking up to a breakfast for them. So now we also will need a begin level 2. Be much the same as that, except won't need that. Right. Seems to me something's missing for like initializing the level. I don't think I ever did. I've got a restart level routine, but I won't want to use that actually because I just want to use level 2 instead of level 1, which we've never created. But let's just get the shop loading up, and then I've got a whole load of code I can add for buying stuff and power-ups. Before I know it, the game will be bloody full. Pacific Standard Time. That sounds fancy, man. It sounds like a good place to live if you live there. UK time. Boring. So anyway, air kill, is that even necessary now? Oh, I was in the wrong thing. Yeah. Kill the bullet, kill the boss. At the moment, the boss can just be one hit. That's another thing we need to fix it. If I want to jump to that, I'll call it. Probably doesn't matter. Not 100% sure on that. A lot of jumping in a row. I don't know how that affects the code. That's brilliant. I've got the North American connection here with me. That's awesome. Strange enough, I think that's ready to roll. I'm going to change that back to space. Space is a better start game. Oh, it's not going to like that because I haven't got it open. That's a shame. It makes you fire a bullet. I think I've still got no. I can't die. I just drive into the end. Only Bob can kill. It's going to take quite a while going through this. Got to kill Bob. Oh, I've crashed the game there. It went to the shop. You know what? I think Bob popped out and I shot him before I even saw it. I hope that's what happened. Because of course I haven't set it up to handle shop. And in fact, to get rid of that bug, I'll just delete that. We stay in the shop. We're stuck there. It was a crazy one, wasn't it? I didn't expect Bob to come out that quickly though. So I do think maybe it was a bug. Level time is 0. So there should be 20 waves before he comes out. It was certainly working at one point the other day, the level sort of generation code, the code generating the level. So I'm not too concerned that it's broken. Oh, I never remember. I'll just hide down the bottom here. It perhaps seems a tiny bit slower than when I'm running it in Fuse. Bit of a worry. I guess it's doing all this debugging stuff alongside it. I'll just try and bugger around here. Yeah, look, it's if you go up to the top left of the screen. I know exactly why. See, I'm so used to working without a debugger. I don't need one really. This is checking. This is going to jump. Where is it? I think anyway. It's because bullet. Like Bob has a position of 0, 0 that happened to collide, even though he doesn't exist yet. Secret warp. That was a crazy one. I didn't foresee that. I hope this will fix it. We need to add. I need to learn how to add some stuff like that to the games, because that's what makes a good game, isn't it? When you put some secrets to discover. I think this does fix it. I'm confident. Oh, yet again, didn't open it. That's going to be a task for another day soon, is making it open when I click debug. Or even if I have to create my own shortcut to just open it and then click debug. Right, this time, it's when I shoot and go to the top. Yeah, it's looking good. And we're looking good. Yeah, like I say, it's definitely running a bit slower than it was. But I think that's just because of all the debug tool running in the background. It's a lot faster than ZEsarUX. Is that my level layout? Micro spawn pattern. Yeah, you probably don't need to shut it down because I've got so many screens here. It overhangs too much of the screen. So many things on my screen, sorry. I basically want Bob to come so I can genuinely get to that shop screen. But them scan lines are brilliant. It's got like a glow effect, like HDR. Cheat code. I'd love to make a game and then find out that people had actually gone to the trouble of creating a cheat code for it, for extra lives or whatever. I would love that. Oh, Bob, where are you? Through psycho mode. Oh no, I pressed space and it. Wait, oh, did I not build it with that command removed? Sure, I did. I didn't know. I'm also going to change that configuration file so it opens up, starts automatic. Right, come on now. Oh, okay, it does start. Okay, so sadly I've just got to sit through that level again. I love adding the colours to the stars. Because if I didn't shut down the emulator, which I would like to do, I'd have to manually hide it there like that, which is even more annoying, to be honest. I'm Bob. Can't be far away now. Don't want to kill Bob by mistake when he spawns. Well, hey, for some reason it still takes you out of the shop though when you press space. And now it shouldn't be starting another level. What the hell? I didn't manage that. I think that's because I jumped to it instead of calling from here. Back into the level. Switch back to this once we know it works. So just start right at the end. The thing I'm most puzzled by right at this moment is when we enter the shop, there should be no way out of that. Test message. Yeah, so we should get Bob straight away now. Space takes me out of it, and for some reason Bob's still alive. What the heck? It's almost as if it's compiling a different version of what I'm working on. Oh, that's why. Look, it should work now. Come on, Bob, you son of a bitch. Excellent. Right, we're in the shop. Nothing can take us out of it. Seem to be back. Have you been experiencing problems with the stream, Gio? Hopefully it's nothing too serious. Because I have got quite bad internet and also a bad computer. Um, That works nicely. So I've given myself some options here of where to go next. I could either upgrade the shop to make it a proper shop, or I could refine the Bob thing because it's not very good at the moment. Boss fight. I want to check the size of it as well. Okay, it works differently now. Look at the size of the SNA file. So I'm guessing I can go up to 64 now. I might have to take my buffer off that. Probably have to take 16 off it as well for the contended memory. Connection issues at all end. Okay. I get that when I'm watching Twitch actually. Yeah, my phone's better as well. But you can't read the bloody writing, can you? I have a feeling this value here, you have to take off, you have to add 16k to that. So that's contended memory error. And then also 6k because of my buffer. And I've exaggerated that number just slightly. It's 5.5 or something. But wait there, 41, 49. No, that would be wrong already. We'd already have over the amount. I wonder if it's compiling better or something. It seems to be there seems to be more space available. You've returned, hey Geo. I'm unsure about how much space I have left in my program. That's basically what I was saying. The snapshot file is 49179. So near enough 50k according to that. I suppose the shop doesn't have to be nothing too snazzy. If I make the shop, I've got to make the power-ups at the same time, really. Perhaps I'll just make one power-up. Well, one easy, really easy one would be the smart bomb. We only allow them to have one smart bomb. Let's allow them to have as many as we want, or a lot. I think I'd kill all enemies. Already written. I do. How wonderful. How wonderful I actually remembered that instead of just writing another routine with a different name that does the same thing. So, just check how this update loop works. dead. 5 max during the game. I'd say start with 0, innit? Won't it be maybe too easy? Okay, I'll put 3. We can change this very easily. I'm always in two minds about constants. Do I put all the constants in one place, or if it relates to smart bombs? Or maybe start with 1, isn't it? We can test it out. Maybe a max of 3, something like that. Like I say, it's going to be so easy to change it, isn't it? So yeah, we're dead at this point. Here's where we're alive. It can basically go anywhere here. Might as well go near the fire bullet. Just say F. We've already got F. I will make a routine for it because I want to check about it not being held as well, so it doesn't fire off more than one. A little bit different to that. So first thing, if it's held, return. Same as if we've got no smart bombs. I do that so often, that mistake. If we get to this point, we've pressed F once. We've got more than more than 0 smart bombs. I believe we can just decrease the smart bombs and kill all enemies. A little look at that. That loads it for us, so we don't need to do that. Obviously, we'd want to change the board or do some sort of effect. I've been told there's a much quicker way of doing it than doing this every time as well. I'll have to look up that soon. I'm not sure if the border gets reset or not. Find out. Right, so F is a smart bomb. What am I doing down here? Don't need to do that, do I? Hey, I'll open the emulator first. Right then, come on, Bob. Oh no, it's the smart bomb. Damn it, it's not going to kill Bob. Ah, it did work as well. I saw it flash black. Oh, hey. That should start the whole level over when we get killed by Bob. Looks like it has. Reload addressing modes. No, it's definitely not. The one with brackets takes the data from what's held in that memory address. ELM. My mate's got a beat up old car and his number plate is 60BLM, and that's like, it looks like a personal plate. I said to him, man, you should sell that. Like, worth more than the car. Sell it right now, like before it all fades away. Well, that works brilliantly, that smart bomb anyway. So let's add that to the shop. And I guess before that, I'll have to add it to the UI so that we can know the shop has worked. I probably should have put smart bombs in here. The value doesn't really matter, but basically just want. Well, let's match what we've got. I'm going to prefix all of this with UI, including all the ones I've already done that are above at a later date. I mean, they're only constants, but I could have just had like a UI origin, just had one, and then just done +2, whatever on there. I think I want that 10. Five. I don't really need these, but my typing skills. Smart bombs is very similar to life, where we've only got one. They're in the same place. Smart bombs is a bit long for the UI. Nukes. Those micro. Catch you again later, man. So the only difference is I've kept the value on layer. Doesn't matter. I'm in the wrong bit here. I'll need that in a minute. The label first. Label. Value. Cool. Simple as that, really. Because we don't need any of this. We're already going to be able to decrease it. Maybe I should just do it the same as that, actually. It's a little bit goofy. Have it in the UI. Posture check. Doing well for posture, thanks, actually. Nah, that was a lie. I'm just creating myself work by renaming that. I'm not going to bother. I'm going to leave it there. The reason I put it in there is just because all the other stuff's done that way. And I can just have decrease smart bombs, increase, do it much the same way. The max smart bombs. If I want to return, that means I might as well take the money in here as well. That was a quick break, Micro. Oh, you're like me. Welcome back. Yeah, definitely, bro. Yeah, because we've returned out, if we're at max smart bombs here, I'm going to take the money here as well. I think that'll work. So we're at max smart bombs return out. Now we want to check the money. How much would a smart bomb? Wait, cash value. Where? Yeah. Why is it not intelligence in that? Right, there we go. Which ones do I want to worry about when you're buying a smart bomb? I might just make it 10, because if you remember the UI, let's just run the game in its previous state. Of course, if you look at the UI, it's a bit higgledy-piggledy. I've got 6 score, 5 money, and you start on 30 money for something. I can change the starting very easily. But I'm going to put like K next to it, or an M, so that it's like 30k. Just because I like having 6 in the score, I don't want the score to only be 5 digits. So I'm thinking of that. If not, I could just put an extra digit for money. But I think I'll just put a K there, to be honest, and done with that. In which case, a smart bomb could be how much? I mean, here's where you start. Money is actually handled here. We could quite easily start them with 1,000, for example. And I'll go for the cash 1,000. Guess it needs a price rather than having a magic number. And this would be in the thousands. Doesn't get very crowded at all. Although I am going to make some special case enemies alongside these waves that just randomly come in. And there might be a little bit of gunfire. It's all relative, isn't it? Because it depends how much money I give them for killing the enemy, doesn't it, really? I'll just put 1,000. But it's not going to be 1,000, it's going to be 1 times 1,000. So return is less than. So now we've found out whether they can afford it. I'm definitely going to put a health concept in for all the enemies, yeah. I think they probably all have to take 2 hits. Either that or I have to slow down your fire power. And that tends to make a less fun game, in my opinion. I'd rather they took more hits and that you could fire quickly. There's nothing shooting at you, no. At the moment, it's just a wave. All I've done. Health concept. Yeah, it'll probably just be like, well, it'll just be health. And then a bullet will do a certain amount of damage. And of course, we could tailor that to each enemy type. Like, we could say one enemy has 200 health and a bullet only does 10 damage to it. Whereas another one could have 100 health and a bullet does 100 damage. 200. One thing I'm worried about, or not worried, but I'm thinking about how I might not be able to do it, is figuring out if you manage to successfully kill an entire wave. That might not be like really 1 or 2 lines. I might have to write like, or I might have to change some of my existing code. I don't know. But hang on, we've checked. He hasn't got too many smart bombs. We've checked. He's got enough money. So now we want to buy smart bomb. So I guess we just have to load A with smart bombs again. Maybe I should have done that the other way around then. Saving it a load. So we'll ink A. Put it back into the value. Yeah, kill 'em all bonus. That might work nicely as well, Geo. But like I say, the way I'm spawning them, I kind of brushed past it when I was thinking about it, but it spawns them fine. But controlling whether you've killed them all in a certain wave, I'm not so sure whether I can easily discover that in the code without a big hassle, but we'll find out. I should be commenting code, but I've gone off commenting, to be honest. I comment it verbally. Put the smart bombs up by 1. Take the cash down, isn't it? Just wondering, do I need, yeah, I need to call draw digit on both. But we already have a decrease cache. But annoyingly, oh, I remember now. I've only implemented cache 10 right now. That was all we needed on the last case. Yeah, exactly. I do sometimes go back and comment it heavily when I'm sure it's correct. I'm gonna make do with just having cache 10. I don't care about adding all them right now. Even though there's all them values, you'll only actually be able to go up in multiples of 10 right now. That's why it's just called decrease cache. I'll have to make it like the score soon, which is quite a lot more complicated. Probably do it off air while I'm watching a TV show. I'll just do a lot of copy paste. The decrease cache does it for me and actually calls draw digit and everything. Which means I have to load. No, it doesn't. But here I have to change the digit on the smart bomb. Hopefully it's that straightforward to increase one. Decrease might even be a bit easier. Not worried about cache. It's 0 return. Download yesterday husband chores. What's that, a specky game? I believe that'll do me. So back in player. We're doing a smart bomb here. Okay, smart bomb. Right, that's quite a lot of code I added without testing it. I think maybe we're in a position to test it right now. Basically, the UI needs to print the label nukes, the number 1, and it should go down 1 when we use it. Okay. Okay, I need to move number 1 down 1. But it works, it uses it. Good. It looks like I have to do the same thing with held. Cheers, Gio. Thanks for popping in, man. See you again soon. I don't think you'll miss much because I'm going to go and get myself some dinner soon. But I'm going to come back on slightly earlier than my usual time slot. Just slightly earlier. There's made a constant. Right, that should be pretty sweet now. There's the smart bot. Oh, look, it's gone down too far. I know why that is. 4-digit. Tried that, didn't I? I forgot. Excellent, it looks great. You get 0 nukes and it doesn't work when you try nuke again. All working perfectly. Like I say, I'm going to get out of here for a little while because it's getting later than I thought. I'll be back on at about 11ish, which is 2 hours and a half. A bit before that. And there's loads to add now. What we'll be doing is mainly focusing on adding power-ups and the shop. But if we have time, I want to refine the Bob battle, make it actually a bit more fun, add health to the enemies, chipping away basically. We're hopefully going to do a lot of that, but you know, without too much bother. So yeah, I will be back on about 11ish UK time. Enjoy yourselves until then. See you soon. Bye bye.